President Muhammad Buhari on Monday said the federal government, under his watch, made over 203 billion naira from the sale of petroleum prospecting licenses to 161 firms in its last marginal field bid round. President Buhari stated this at the opening ceremony of the 6th edition of the Nigeria International Energy Summit at the State House, Abuja. He said the federal government implemented a marginal field bid round and sold to the conclusion of the process, which resulted in the award of petroleum prospecting licenses to 161 successful firms, with the government raking in about 200 billion naira as well as $7 million from the process. The marginal fields are smaller oil wells situated onshore or in shallow water bodies and are usually developed by local companies. In June 2022, 10 months after the president signed the Petroleum Industry Act, the newly formed Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission said more than two-thirds of licenses had fully paid for their permit. Buhari also said that the government created a conducive environment for businesses to thrive, saying his administration took the issue of ease of doing businesses very serious and created the conducive environment for businesses to thrive. And now the Federal High Court Abuja on Tuesday restored Senator Ifeanyi Ararume as the non-executive chairman of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. The court set aside his removal by President Muhammad Buhari, which took place on January 17, 2023. Now, Ararume had dragged Buhari before the court, praying it to declare his removal as the NNPCL chief illegal, unlawful and unconstitutional, and that it was a total breach of CAMA law under which the NNPCL was incorporated. Now, furthermore, he prayed the court to issue an order to return him to office and also demanded 100 billion naira as compensation for damages he suffered nationally and internationally. Now, delivering judgment, Justice Inyang Ekwo voided Ararume's sacking and awarded 5 billion naira as damages against Buhari and the NNPCL to be paid for the disruption of Ararume's appointment on the ground that the action of the president was arbitrary, unlawful, and illegal. The justice ordered that Ararume be immediately restored to office as the non-executive chairman of the NNPCL. The judge also declared as null and void all decisions of the board of directors of the NNPCL carried out in the absence of Ararume. Now, Justice Ekwo held that Buhari acted ultra-vires, wrongful, illegal, null and void in the ways and manners Ararume was sacked after using his name to register the NNPCL, and that such an act could not stand in the face of the law. Now, moving on, the National Bureau of Statistics says Nigeria's headline inflation rate increased to 22.04% on a year-on-year basis in March 2023. Now, this is according to the NBS Consumer Price Index and inflation report for March 2023 released in Abuja on Monday. According to the report, the figure is 0.13 percentage points higher compared to the 21.91% recorded in February 2023. It said on a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate in March 2023 was 6.13% higher than the rates recorded in March 2022 at 15.92%. The report said the contributions of items on the divisional level to the increase in the headline index are food and non-alcoholic beverages at 11.42% and housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuel at 3.69%. Now, others are clothing and footwear at 69%, transport at 1.43%, furnishing household equipment and maintenance at 1.11%, and education at 0.87%, and also health at 0.66%. It said the percentage change in the all-time index in March 2023 was 1.86% on a month-on-month basis. Now, the country's external reserves fell by 111.78 million US dollars in 2 weeks to 35.42 billion US dollars. Figures obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria have revealed. Now, figures obtained from the CBN's data on the movement of external reserves on Monday showed that the reserves, which stood at 36.99 billion US dollars as of the end of January 1st, 2023, fell to 36.67 billion US dollars as of February 27th, 2023, and 35.53 billion US dollars as of the end of March 30th, 2023. Now, at the last Monetary Policy Committee in Abuja in March, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, attributed the decline in the external reserve to the fall in crude oil price. Now, airport workers Tuesday blocked the gates at major access roads to both the international and domestic wings of the Murtala Muhammed Airport in Lagos as part of day 2 of its protest to poor working conditions. Now, Aiboje Ikoria reports the protest affected movements and other activities at the airport for several hours.
The usual busy gate leading to the local wing of the airport was under lock and key as the protesting workers were all over chanting solidarity songs. The situation resulted in intensive gridlock along airport roads in Ikeja, leaving several passengers stranded. The workers from the local wing moved to the international airport to push home their demand for a better working condition and pay. Entrance of the airport terminal were also affected as vehicular movement was disrupted. Commenting on the reasons for the protest, Secretary General Association of Nigerian Aviation Professionals Saidu Abdulrazak said the proposed demolition of the union's head office in Lagos State is unaccepted and called for the inauguration of the sector's board of directors.
All these problems should have not been coming if there have been, for the past 7 years, governing board of directors in all the parastatals, none. We challenge the Minister of Aviation because the Buhari administration nominated this board, but he refused to inaugurate them. Why? To perpetuate corruption. We challenge him, even to an open debate. This is the issue that we are fighting. Secondly, he said they should relocate without providing adequate atmosphere. No accommodation, no allowance, nothing. People that have gone, that have been forced to Abuja, they are suffering. So we said no. Then the third one, you said you want to demolish. That demolition of Aeropolis is bid for Abuja, not Lagos. Okay. Now, when your predecessor was giving contract to Chinese, what of the master plan of this airport? Where is the master plan of this airport? It is now that you are going a month to this time that you think you want to destroy this, you want to destroy that. No.
Other leaders of the protesting union called for the implementation of the consequential adjustment salary scale amongst other benefits.
I want to appeal to the president, that's Major General Muhammadu Buhari, that he should please give an executive order to attend to all these problems. And I know that all these struggles here and there will cease henceforth. But because some people, some cabals are blocking these messages from getting to him, that's why he has not acted. So we want to seize this opportunity to call on him personally that he should please look into our matters and give a directive.
Yes, we have given a notice for 2-day warning. This is just a warning strike. And these are based on the issues of conditions of service of NAMA, NCA, NIMET, and also the consequential adjustment of NIMET, AIB for implementation. We are not deterred. They have also come with the issue of demolition.
The Ministry of Aviation, in a press statement on Monday, said it is doing all it can to meet with the demands of the protesting workers.
This might be the end of the two-day warning strike and protest by the Union of Airport Workers here in Lagos State. But it seems that all is not over yet, as they are issuing threats that if their demands are not met, they are going to resolve in taking other measures to push home their demand. From the international airport here in Lagos State, I am iBrandTV reporting for iBrandTV News.
We go on a short break now, and when we come back, we delve more into the issues of the aviation sector. Just stay with us.